Hey, how's it going? So recently I just purchased the Codex MicroPad, and it's a really interesting device. I feel it's like we all thought that OpenAI's first hardware product would be some kind of pendant or some AI specific device, but turns out it's a MicroPad. So today in this video, we're gonna be doing an unboxing, and I will also test drive it a little bit, and I'll give my initial takes on whether the $200 something price tag is worth it and how I feel about it. So let's get right into the video. So here it is. It also comes with this little thing here, and let's go ahead and unbox it. I need a better unbox. I need a knife.
One eternity later.
Okay. Oof. Okay, so comes out like this. Ooh. USB-C. It's like little icons here. And good click, low profile. Comes with these keyboard inserts. Like so. Yellow. Yeet. I'm assuming you could configure these pads. And this, I'm not really sure. It looks like a mouse. It's like a mouse. But yeah, that's essentially the unboxing. Pretty straightforward. This is what you get. So we're testing. I got it plugged in. There's actually a button right here in the back. You just click it. You could also connect it with the USB that comes with it. It's surprisingly like tight tolerances, but you plug it in, there's a Bluetooth connection, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're gonna go and play around with it. This is not like a full-fledged deep dive of everything about this because I don't know yet. I just got it. This is gonna be just more of a first reaction, and we're gonna play around with it and try to build something. I was working on this feature on this Pomodoro app that I was working on. So let's try to build something just using this MicroPad. Now it's in an awkward place because I have to do a camera, but okay. So the nice thing is you can use this voice, dedicated button for voice. One thing before we go and get started, there is this menu for the Codex Micro, and you can essentially change all these things. And as you move things around, it will actually do the various actions, which I thought was a really nice integration to it. If you hit the buttons, obviously if you hit the buttons, it will take you to the things that you're trying to go to. So at a high level, each of these buttons control different threads that you're on. The first thing that immediately I'm a little weirded about is kind of what the ordering of these are. I'm not really sure how it's mapped. So I'm sure I'll figure that out. The other thing is this button, this knob right here, you can change it and it's actually clickable. And you could change kind of very quickly, some of the very high level composer stuff. So it's a way to very quickly navigate the composer, it seems like. It's kind of cool, kind of interesting. One thing I really like about this MicroPad is that I know it's probably a lot cheaper to get a MicroPad that can potentially do all of these things, but I wonder how much of it has first-party support. Yeah, which is something to think about. Now, all of these buttons are customizable in the Micro, but let's go ahead and just play around with it. There's obviously these dedicated buttons to turn on fast mode and not fast mode, and then it's to confirm, to reject, and also to create a Git work tree. And this obviously is the voice, and this is like an accept key. So yeah, it's very simply laid out, and let's just try building something with it. Okay, I'm gonna pin this work stream, and then I'm gonna say, let's start the project and open up the simulator for me. That took a lot longer than I thought. All right, so it's gone and done it. All right, cool. So based on this, it's blinking right here. So I think I know that this is this particular thread. So which is really cool. And then I'm also working on this like kind of game right here. Let's just say start the game up so I could test play it. Okay, so it took over this. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so this, it was just green, so it's basically saying it just finished. Let's go here, back to the iOS app. So I was working on this live activities kind of indicator. I think I like it overall, except I don't really want this background. I just want to keep this background. So we could try to fix that right now. In the live activities, can you make it so that the background is just black? We can keep the profile circle of the character that we're using. I submitted the prompt and it's going. I could check in on the other tasks that I'm doing. So one thing that is like, maybe it's not that intuitive for me right now, but for me, it feels like these thread controls are like swapping on me. It would be great if I knew like, oh, this is for the Pomodoro app that I'm doing. This is for the game that I'm building, as an example. But I do like that there is these little like indicators, but to be honest, in reality, I think I wouldn't be like looking out. Like this is not how I would be working. I would kind of rather know exactly what to hit without looking at it. So like the fact that I have to like look, it's not that important feature to me, but it's nice to look at, to be honest. All right, so it's pretty cool. It like switches everything to green. All of these like little states are still like nebulous to me a little bit, but I think like at a high level, fundamentally, the most important thing is you just prompt with voice and then you just submit, and then you could like switch some of the knobs very easily. I think like that's what I would use it the most for. There's also these like forward and back and toggle side mode, and all these kind of like toggles are built right in, which is nice. It's okay. I think the back and forward is good. It's a little clunky, to be honest. Like when I play with it, it's a little clunky. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this feature. Start it. And then there, it fixed it. Okay, nice. So that's exactly what I wanted. I think the time is not really great. Yeah, so that's basically, I probably need to fix this time as well. So let's go to it, and then we could fix it. I'm using my left hand, by the way. I'm right-handed, so, but it's just the way my camera is set up. So we could say something like, the live activity time indicator in minutes should not be blank dash dash. It should be a specific time. Okay, so looking at this, it looks like right now it's to most recent chats, but I could change it to pinned chats, which is more kind of like how I actually use it. So if I have the pinned chats, then, okay, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3. So that's a lot more exactly like how I use ChatGPT more. Like, I guess if it's recent chats, you would always just tap on 1. Like, I don't really know why that's the default. And looks like here you could also change, the knob could also be just reasoning only, or it can also do the other. Oh, reasoning or also conversation scrolling. This is really interesting. I want to try this out. Okay. This is probably more useful, honestly. It's a little clunky to do it. It doesn't feel very smooth, but it's understandable. But I could see myself using it in this mode because, to be honest, I don't really change the reasoning that often, like the effort level. But what this allows me to do is quickly switch between and then read kind of previous messages and then do some kind of input and then submit it and then move on. And I could see this workflow, this kind of workflow being pretty useful actually. Now, if this was like more mobile, where I could just hold it in my hand and I had like a glasses display that could kind of project what I'm seeing, that would be even better. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little tool. Let's see what else is there. All right, this is pretty cool too, because ChatGPT recently announced the voice chat, and now voice chat is integrated into Codex. So I think that's really cool. Let me just give that a shot. Okay. It started and it ended. Okay, why is it that? I think I found a bug, to be honest. Maybe it needs to be a new thread. Like, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, it might have to have been a new thread. So let's go ahead and try it out. Nope. Okay, the starting the agent is not really working. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll check what's going on with
No, stop.
Okay, stopping.
Okay, can you start the game? While you're working on the game, in my current thread, in this current thread for my anime Pomodoro, can you also start working on a watch version of my app?
Right, sure. I'll start that as well. The game editor is already open. I'm still pinning down which project is your anime Pomodoro one.
It's the Xcode project.
Okay. I'd asked to start a watch version as a new project task. The game is already running in its debug window, and I'm working on the watch version in a separate task. So both are in progress.
Can you go to the task that you just started?
Yeah, I'll pull it up now. It's still setting up, and I'm checking on it.
Can you pin this?
Open it. Sure, I'll take care of that. Done. I've pinned that task.
All right, I just stopped it, but yeah, so here's some high level things I could see this entire workflow turning into. This MicroPad, I think it's fun. It's like, I don't know if I would like use it day to day, to be honest. I'm gonna try to use the hell out of it for the next like week or two, and I'll have like a full review and like deep thoughts about it. But from what I can see right now, I think just the deep integration to the Codex app, it's a pretty big sell. And with like ChatGPT voice basically allowing you to control various threads very easily, seamlessly, I think having one kind of device allowing you to also in parallel go and look at threads and then read through them, you know, using the knob to like read through the different things and then just switching and then having ChatGPT just like target it. I think like one thing that the voice app needs is context to what I'm looking at without having to like figure out where it is. I like from what I can tell, it doesn't really have that like context to what I'm looking at. It just kind of has its own context. So yeah, I was just building some random stuff. It's an interesting like device. It's really expensive for what it is, but they also need a button to like pause. I could probably hotkey one of these buttons to like stop generation as well. But yeah, I kind of like it. I don't think anyone actually needs it. You can do most of these things with a keyboard and just like reading it, and also ChatGPT voice kind of gets rid of some of the need for this kind of like hotkey management and things like that. But I think it's nice. It's built pretty well. I think the build quality is pretty nice. It's very Apple-esque, except for, I would say there's like some elements to it that's like kind of to the hacker ethos. Like there's these like exposed LEDs and the exposed PCB. It's like somewhat exposed PCB board. Yeah, so I don't have a full opinion of it. This was just an unboxing and a quick video just showcasing some of the features. I'm gonna play around with it more, learn more about it, and I'll have a full review in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been away on holiday for quite some time, but I'm back. I have a bunch of videos coming down the pipeline, so subscribe and I'll see you guys on the next one.